All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me. You niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you gon' bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that, cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that, you niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you ain't never dodged a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will beat a nigga ass, then I'm laughing like I'm Jada. Get your fucking mind blown like a cartridge on a Sega. You niggas want attention, they don't want the war though. Talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw, ho. They never deliver, they got that DiGiorno. This that Walking Dead flow, I eat a rapper torso. You ain't the same man once you off the microphone. You ain't never broke a bone, you ain't never had a scar. You a certified pussy, so don't make me pull your card. I'm a certified prophet, respect it like the word of God. Cause you ain't got the heart, nigga, you ain't got the heart. You ain't about to finish any beef that you start. You ain't never been a soldier, little nigga, play your part. Claiming that you'll spark when you ain't got the heart. Cause you niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you gon' bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that, cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you gon' bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that, cause niggas get killed like that. All my niggas ride for me. All my niggas ride with me. I got niggas that'll die for me. All my niggas ride with me. You niggas ain't.
ISUPK. Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell. using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America. The 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live. Every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
Purchase your tracks today.
Waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it. Made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image. You became whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is good riddance? Don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit, I'ma mix your lean with some Grimlock. When the last time you heard it this raw? What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss ball. We been to war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no picks or no cars to hold. Holy angels watch my steps, them Glock guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga, let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50, I shall now awake and sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence the pretender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga. Middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat, let she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. One call fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fuck equality, it gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastating, I'm calculating my next move. UBK with real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for pause, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your move on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Visions in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog, down by the letter. And live by that protocol, walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope for getting struggles. Life like several war resist or get pulled into a world that never left you. I will endure, election will be sure, correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call the killer of deception? A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. On gold like a German shepherd, young and a restless, wear honor like a diamond necklace. I know you feel me, nigga.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America. The 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
And bam, y'all know what time it is, y'all. Boot up or shut up radio. 69th episode in full ISUPK effect. You know what I'm saying? Rough, rugged, and raw. We bringing it to you like we always do each week, every Sunday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure right now, before I go any further, make sure that you do what? You need to share this video right now, because we're going all the way in. You understand? Share this video right now. Don't be the only one watching it. Don't be like that. Okay, I want y'all to share this video immediately, all right? Again, we got a priest and captain of 13,000 Kahan Thumyard in pocket, okay? You know what I'm saying? Waiting all day to get in today, y'all. It's something special for you, okay? I guarantee you it's something special. And I am priest and officer of 5,000 Awanya Allah. I am your host of Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Again, big ups to the chat room. Y'all on fire. The numbers are growing right now as I'm speaking. I see y'all in the building. You're always rocking it out with me, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good thing and a good deed is guess what? Never goes unseen. All right. So again, make sure you all donate, y'all. Y'all donate to Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, man. $ Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. $ Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, man. That's how we getting down. Okay. Y'all already know what it is. We getting ready to go in just a second. We got stories lined up, man. Listen, man, racism is alive and well. Okay, we want y'all to know that we've been told this from the very, very beginning. All right, from the very beginning, you know what I'm saying. Commander General Hunter's been saying this. All right, prejudice and racism from my enemies has not gone anywhere. It might have kind of changed around for y'all, you know, because some people don't understand. But we getting ready to bring it to you and let you know the blatant hate. All right, the blatant hate. No matter what you do in this world, man, if you Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, you are going to be hated by your oppressor, hated by your enemies. Listen to me. No matter what you do. So you might as well come on back home, get on the side of the winning team. You know what I'm saying? The ISUPK, the Army of Christ. You know what I'm saying? Get on the winning team and let them talk about you. At least the Most High God, Yahweh, will love you. Okay? So don't be hated. Don't be hated twice. You know what I'm saying? Don't be hated twice. It's rather be hated by your enemy. That way you're doing a wonderful, glorious thing. All right? So now, with no further ado, listen, I've said enough, man. I'm going to go ahead and bring on Priest and Captain 13,000 Kahan Thumyard in the building once again, reporting live from hell. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah, Cap.
Hey, shalom, my brother Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. What's going on, soldier?
Man, listen, I'm doing good. Once again, Cap, man, you know, every day gets closer to the Passover. And listen, every day get closer. You know, we was talking it was October, November. Now we pushing February. You see what I'm saying? So you know, you see what I'm saying? February gonna go by so fast. You see what I'm saying? Then look, before you know it, Passover, pouring it up, bringing it in. You know what I'm saying? Bringing it in with our brothers and sisters, dwelling in unity. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. It's gonna be a beautiful sight to see, man. You know, we celebrate when the Lord delivered us from Egypt, man, and made us a nation. And He gonna do it again with America. You understand? So
right.
Tonight, man, and all the places that we held captive, because we all over these four corners of this earth. But He gonna bring us back to one fold, man. So make sure you join your brother, our brother, your general, our general, commanding General Hunter.
That's right.
At the Passover, man. Make sure that you're in the place to be up in New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go to our website. We got an app out, man. Get in contact with brothers for the app. You know what I'm saying? We got the website. So make sure you support, and we're going to go into tonight, man. Tonight, we're going to discuss a lot of things tonight. You understand? We're going to also talk about the death of the golden skillet.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about the death of the golden skillet. You understand? So, without no further ado, let's get right into it, brother. Let's go to story
let's get it. Most High in Christ. All right, y'all. Well, listen, here we go. We're going to get straight live into it. It's already up on the screen. They know what time it is. Comedian Ari Shaffir joyfully now celebrates Kobe Bryant's death in ruthless Instagram video. It does not go well for him. Okay.
Hold on. Now, do you understand the type of hatred these people have against you?
Oh, man.
I want to say this Amalek, but I don't know. It could be. It just doesn't sound like Amalek.
What's up?
Like, do you know the type of hatred these people have against you?
Mm-hmm.
Now this man right here, Kobe Bryant, he's world famous.
Right.
He played basketball for the LA Lakers, and him and his daughter just died, along with 9 others. I think 7 others died in a plane helicopter crash.
Right.
Recently, and a lot of people are mourning about this brother losing his life, and along with his daughter. You understand? And this clown gonna get on there and say what he said about Kobe Bryant. We're showing you right here that how they got a perpetual hatred against you.
Sure
and this
do.
is why you should separate. No
Wow.
matter how much money you got, how much fame you got, this is why you have to join your nation, brothers and sisters. This is what we're trying to tell you. We're trying to tell you to come back. Go ahead, my brother. Keep reading.
We're going to get into it. Well, Cap, you want to go ahead and start it off with the video first?
Yeah, let's get the video.
Okay, Connor McCon. We're going to go ahead and start it
So
off.
they can see the video.
Okay, Connor McCon. We're going to get the video started, y'all, so y'all can see what's going on right now, all right? We're just going to go ahead and do that. I think that'll be the best thing for everybody so they can see hands down, you know, so they can see hands down what's going on. Here we go.
As I know, there's always a lot of like hate, pain in the world, and there's always a bunch of terrible stories. And every once in a while, there's a good story. A good story comes out. The guy who got away with rape got his today. Kobe Bryant is gone. I'm here in Charlotte, the home of the team that originally drafted him. Maybe he wouldn't have raped that chick in Denver if he had stayed in Charlotte with the Hornets. But anyway, the point is, dude, it's like, as I know, there's always a lot of like hate, pain in the world, and there's always a bunch of terrible stories. And every once in a while, there's a good story. A good story comes out. The guy who got away with rape got his today. Kobe Bryant is gone. I'm here in Charlotte, the home of the team that originally drafted him. Maybe he wouldn't have raped that chick in Denver if he had stayed in Charlotte with the Hornets. But anyway, the point is, dude, it's like...
Yeah. There you go,
You see
Cap.
that?
Oh, yeah, I hear it.
And check this out. Notice this. They don't forget about the past.
Mm.
You see?
Mm.
He said they got away with rape. How did he know that? And to my understanding, the case was threw out.
Case is closed. Case is thrown out. And that's according to the white man's courtroom.
Right.
Yeah, it's over.
Right. That's according to his. That was according to his courtroom, not our courtroom.
Right.
So even that go to show you, this is why you have so many lynch mobs for these people, because they don't believe in their own justice. They want violence against you, man.
Right.
They don't believe in rule of law. Now, it was the case was throughout, but in his mind, and do you know why in his mind that he believed he got away with rape? Let me throw it to you. It was a white woman.
That's it.
That's why he believed he got away with rape.
Mm.
They don't forget the past, brothers and sisters. This is what we're trying to teach you. And you shouldn't forget. Hell, this is Black History Month. We should be talking about this stuff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That's right.
You ain't never supposed to forget your past. Now he's bringing up here after the man had died, was showing you they don't never forget. They don't forget their past.
Oh, man.
You understand? Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, it's just, and it's sort of like, because everything is biblical. So it's sort of like King James, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, I'm just bringing it up in a sense that they wait until after you die when you can't defend yourself. And then they come out and they bring out accusations about you, about King James, him being homosexual, him being this, him being, all this old lies 25 years after King James died. Well, they ain't wait 25 minutes after Kobe died. See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And they started in with Kobe. So there you got it. I mean,
you're damn right. Let me tell you something. These people love to change the narrative.
Right.
And if you don't know the history of anything, and this is just, we're just talking about Kobe Bryant right now, but they're just a microcosm of what happens with us as a nation.
Yep.
If you don't have men like Commanding General Yohana around, then of course they will be able to change the narrative and make the thing however they wanted to make it.
Right.
But because you got men like him around, Command and Junior Hines raising up brothers to what? To be the scribes and the record bearers of our history.
That's right.
This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We have the archaeology. We have the history. We have the oral history and the written history.
Right.
Here. Of how it all started and how it's all going to end and everything in between.
That's right, Cal.
So what you need to do is to get ready to check in with your brothers, man. Let's get some more in this story, my brother.
Con. All right, let's go ahead and get in, y'all. The first story of the night, and we're gonna breeze through these because we got a bunch of them lined up. All right. So now the first story. Again, comedian Ari Shaffir joyfully celebrates Kobe Bryant's death in ruthless Instagram video. Okay, it does not go well for him. Now there are so many awesome Kobe tributes floating around that if he feels that it feels unnecessary to shine light upon the bullshit. Okay, now this take by comedian Ari Shaffir deserves a public flogging. Fresh off of drugging his good friend Bert Kishner, Sharif decided to pay tribute to the life of Kobe Bryant. His 13.
Now, he didn't drug. They're showing you what kind of bastard this is. He drugging people.
Yeah.
And he got something to say, a nerve to say, run his mouth about this brother.
Right.
And his dope. You understand? This is a piece of shit. It's like this is a piece of trash here.
Right.
You understand? This piece of trash. Keep going.
Good night, man. So now, his 13-year-old daughter and the 7 other victims who died in a helicopter crash Sunday morning by announcing the good news outside Charlotte's Spectrum Center, the home of the team who drafted Kobe before trading him to the Lakers. Okay. Oh, and less than 6 hours after news broke of the tragedy, Shaffir followed up with his doozy. Okay. And this is what he said. Kobe Bryant dies 23 years too late today. Okay, he got away with rape.
23 years too late. Now, listen,
right, that's what he said.
Boy, it's going. That's why the Bible says they're gonna be weeping and gnashing their teeth, brother, when that day comes. When Christ come back and put these nations in subjection and put the white man in chains, brother, let me tell you something. It's gonna be a day. It's gonna be. I can't even imagine. Boy, there's gonna be a sight to see.
Right.
When that happens. To see their pride broken and them bow before a black man named Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Keep going, brother.
I don't want Con. Absolutely amazing. So now, he says, Kobe Bryant died 23 years too late today. He got away with rape because all the Hollywood liberals who attacked...
Hold on, dude. So you know what that means? That means that he should have died.
Yeah.
When he said died 23, meaning that he was messing with the woman, he should have been killed.
Yeah.
That's what that means. Go ahead.
No, come on. He said all the Hollywood liberals who attack comedy enjoy rooting for the Lakers more than they dislike rape. Big ups to the hero who forgot to gas up his chopper. I hate the Lakers. Man,
now hold on. Now hold on. Now you hear this out. And when you hear them say liberals, when you say the liberals, know what side he on. He's on the. When you hear someone say the liberals or the Democrats, understand that they are on the side of the conservative or the Republicans.
Right.
That's why he said liberals. Mm-hmm. That's what they call the Democrats, liberals. I'm just giving you some of the coded breakdown of the coded language that white supremacists use. Okay? Go ahead, my brother.
Conor McCon. Now he says, big ups to the hero who forgot to gas up his chopper. I hate the Lakers. What a great day. Okay, hashtag F the Lakers. Of course, he spelled it out in full. Okay. So now, Shaffir, who is best known for his frequent appearances on the Joe Rogan Experience and punching Bobby Lee in the face over a girl, followed his tweet up claiming he was hacked and made his account protected, but that is difficult to believe when you consider how critical of Kobe he's been over the years. As Heavy points out, on January the 1st, 2020, Shafir joked that late NBA Commissioner David Stern was in the room when Kobe raped that chick in Denver. I'm glad he's dead, unquote. Okay, so now in April 2016, Shafir tweeted, "Hey feminists of LA, how come you're giving Kobe Bryant a free pass on the rape? This is a serious..."
Hold on. Y'all, now I want y'all to hear this. Now, who is he talking to now? He's talking to who?
He's talking to the feminist.
Now, y'all pay attention to this. Go ahead, my brother.
All right. Okay, now, it says, "Hey, feminists of LA, how come you're giving Kobe Bryant a free pass on that rape? This is a serious question. Have some balls for once." While in February 2015, Shafir tweeted, quote now, "Bill Cosby and Kobe Bryant are pitching a show called Lay Down or Fight. It's an odd couple type show about their different rape styles," unquote. Oh, he also commented, but it's still because he think he's funny. Okay, he also commented, "Such great news. Hashtag F the Lakers," right? Of course, he spelled it out. On Bert Keichner's Instagram tribute to Kobe. Now, reminder, we're talking about the death of 9 people, including a 13-year-old girl. Shafir's fans have come to expect his untimely celebration of death as a shit, right? He's been doing for years, regardless of his feelings or even knowledge that the person exists. In the wake of backlash, Shafir posted a note to Instagram explaining there was no malice behind the video and that he too. Oh, of course. Now,
because now they shutting his shows and shit down. Now the backlash has started. Of course, it ain't no. See, and I'm gonna go back to that part where he talked about the feminists. That show you who the feminists work for.
Yeah, have some balls for once, right?
Because he's telling the feminists. See, let me tell you something. This shows you who these feminists work for. These feminists have been weaponized against the black community. I'm gonna repeat that again. These feminists these feminists have been weaponized against the black community, man. You understand? See, this is once again a part of the devil's and white supremacists' plot to destroy us. This is how they do it.
Right.
They create a subculture movement on the basis of them being discriminated against. Then they use them against us. You understand?
Damn.
That's what they have done. They have created subculture movements on the basis. See, that's how they get us to lower our guard. They say, well, they're discriminated against. And then we lower our guard, and then they use them against us. They weaponize them against us. Ask yourself, who is funding these feminists?
Man, come on.
You black women, your so-called white allies, we're going to go into the next story, too, about this. They are our enemies. And you have aligned yourself with our enemies.
Good night, Cal.
When we use you as a plot to say that I'm not racist because she's black.
Right.
She's a feminist.
Right.
You are a traitor to your race. You understand? And this is more of an example why we should never deal with these other nations. You understand? Take me to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Let's get it. Officer Mabatazar in the building.
And I want to say this, too. These feminists, they mad at Kobe Bryant's wife that she stayed with him.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say this, too. They are upset with her that she stayed with him throughout that ordeal they had with that white woman, and he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He beat that whole rap, and they mad with these feminists hate. Let me tell you something. They hate when a woman stay with a man even though they go through hard times. These feminists hate that man. You understand? They want to destroy the nucleus of a household, and it's more preferably our household. You understand? That's what's going on. Take me to Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them, thy daughters, thy sons. Salaki, thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his sons, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son.
You see that? The Lord don't want us intermingling with these people, man.
So hold on.
Don't give your daughter to his son, and don't give his son. You don't give your daughter to his son, or your son to his daughter.
That's right.
The Lord is about separation, and this is why. This story right here is a perfect example why. O.J. Simpson is another example.
Right.
Bill Cosby is another example. All these other, you know what I'm saying? It's a line throughout history where the Lord always uses examples to show us why we should never be with them.
Yep.
You understand? Go ahead.
Yep.
Keep going to all the way to verse 4. You want verse 4?
And Whoopi Goldberg in it too. She in it too. Salaki. Yeah.
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy sons from following me, that they may serve other gods.
You see that?
That's right.
And that's what happens. That's what happens when we start joining these people, which is why we should have never integrated. Once again, when Martin Luther King said he had a dream with little black boys will hold hands with little white girls, he didn't tell you that little black boy was O.J. Simpson. He didn't tell you that part. You understand? Right. He didn't say that part. He didn't say that little black boy was Tiger Woods. He didn't bring all that out. You understand? We ain't supposed to hold hands with our oppressors. You understand? We ain't supposed to be doing that. Supposed to be separate from them. You understand? Supposed to be joining these people. Take me to Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Yeah, one day we gonna take joy over them losing their life. That day gonna come too. For all the evil they done done. Ezekiel 35 and 1.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Mount Seir is the so-called white race. Edom. Set your face against his mountain, his government. Set your face against it. Mountain is synonymous with government. Go ahead.
And prophesied against it. Verse 3.
Speak against it. Speak against his kingdom. Go ahead. Hold on. Did it say join his kingdom?
Sir. Did it prophesy against it?
It say prophesy against it. Speak against it. And that's exactly what we do in the ISUPK.
Right.
Keep going.
And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee.
I am what? I am what?
I am against thee.
I thought the Lord loved everybody, Christians. You should know that, because everybody don't love you. The Lord don't love everybody. He said he's against Esau. Go ahead.
And I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Verse 4, I will lay the cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Keep going. Over to verse 6.
Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood.
What? He has had a what?
A perpetual hatred.
Meaning a continual, everlasting hatred. A hatred that's beyond, that's before birth, and a hatred that's after death. He hates a perpetual hatred. Do you know what that means? It's continual. It's from generation to generation to it's even all the way to the goddamn post-racial era you niggas said we was in after Obama. Right. It's a perpetual hatred.
Yep.
Why do you think we going through this every year? 2000, you said that it's 2020. It's still the year of our oppressor.
That's right.
You think it's going to stop this year? You think because it's the year of the rat in China that it's going to stop? No. Racism don't have an expiration date. Keep going.
Yeah.
Kananamukan, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
You understand?
And in the time of their calamity.
By the force of the sword. By the force. That's how he does. That's why he got the police force.
Right. Good night. Put the word
You
on it.
understand? By the force of the sword. That's right, brother. This is what they do. And that's what they have done to us, man. This is why we should come back. This is why we better see you at the Passover. Commander Junior Hunter has got a coliseum, a stadium, or arena. You better be there.
That's right.
We got a lot to do. We got a lot to discuss. Keep reading, my brother. Go ahead. Go ahead. Any more on that story I want y'all?
It is a little bit more on the story, and I'll go ahead and continue it real fast. So now.
All right.
So now it goes on. Let me see. Probably exists. 13-year-old girl. Okay. Now, in the wake of backlash, Shafir posted a note to Instagram explaining there was no malice behind the video, and that he too believes that innocent people dying tragically is bad. Okay, and he says every time he quoted every time a beloved celebrity dies, I post some horrible shit about them. I've been doing it for years now. I like destroying gods, and right when a famous person dies, they're at their most worship time. So as a response to all the outpouring of sympathy on social media, I post something vile. It's just a joke. I don't really hate any of the people. This dude right here
You
crazy,
see that?
man.
You see that? Like this person is suicidal. Like this cat here, it shows you how they operate, man. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about nobody. And he's trying to use humor to dress it up. You understand?
Right.
He hates Kobe Bryant, and he hates his family.
Of course.
Because of some white boy.
Of course.
And you know that.
That's like
Cap.
Cap. That's like saying Salaki. That's like saying the Goldmans, right? The Goldmans hate only OJ, and that's it.
Exactly.
Play that they hate all black people. What is talking about?
Exactly. They use you as a window to vent their frustration.
Right.
But make no mistake about it. That's how they feel about all. Rich, poor, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Right.
If you in Beverly Hills, if you wherever you at, that's how they feel. And this is what you got to get in your head, man.
Man.
You can't escape the race card. You cannot escape that. You need to embrace it.
Cap,
maybe you would know how to use it if you get in contact with the school.
And Cap,
you understand?
Cap, it's hurting us too. Let me tell you something, Cap. I just thought of it too when you sent me the story, right? I was thinking about it. I was saying, now that guy on that screen, he's what they call a Jewish man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to command the Junior Hunter, right? The way those Iranians was walking on that damn bridge for that general dying, right, getting assassinated, then that man wouldn't open his mouth, you know what I'm saying, and he wouldn't have no power as a Jew when he, you know what I'm saying, we're really not the real Jew. So this Jewish man, regardless of Kobe now, Kobe's still a Jew, you know what I'm saying, Kobe's still an Israelite, and this damn imposter feels the strength and the need and the comfortability, you know what I'm saying, to talk about Kobe like that on an open forum. But if we was being the Jews, if we was serving the Lord, I guarantee you that bastard wouldn't say nothing, man. He wouldn't, and guess what? And neither would nobody else open their mouth. See?
Can you hear me?
Khan, I can hear you.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord said a dog should not move his tongue against the house of Israel.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't his goddamn place to be saying nothing about Israel. That's for the government of Israel to address. Not him.
Right.
You understand?
Connor.
So, you keep going, my brother.
Okay, and that's it. We can go to the next one if you want to, Cap.
Yeah, let's go to story number 2.
All right, story number 2. Let's go ahead and move right along, everybody. Story number 2. Don't think it's gonna lighten up. Okay, story number 2, is look like it's a repeat of story number 1. All right. So
Oh
now,
yeah, look, we just do. The reason why we got them back to back because he's showing you there's a widespread community of people who hate him and hate us all alike.
right, Con.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah. So now story number 2, there it is, y'all, for everybody to see. Okay, story number 2, man. Okay, now this is coming from Abigail. Okay, the lady from Disney. All right, it says he was a rapist. Okay, he was a rapist. Deal with it. Disney heiress Abigail Disney weighs in on Kobe Bryant's rape case passed after the Washington Post writer suspended for tweeting about it is reinstated. So
Now check this out. This just show you that now she don't got no. She's another piece of white feminist trash.
right,
Now she don't have no room to say nothing.
right,
Look at what Disney has produced.
absolutely.
Look at that crackhead. I don't see her saying nothing about that crackhead Britney Spears that
Right.
came up that was under Disney,
Right,
or that whole Hannah Montana.
right,
You know how many people lives been destroyed by Disney? That other brother Orlando, that other brother, he cracked out of his mind. She ain't like
yeah, Odom.
all this happened under Disney. Watch, go ahead. The Disney
Yeah,
Channel.
Lamar Odom.
Yeah, I mean, no, not Lamar Odom or Orlando. It's a dude that was on the Disney Channel. He was a brother. He was out of his doggone mind.
Oh,
man.
that's right. I can't remember his name, cut right off the top. Right,
Yeah, Disney doing some wicked stuff over there, man.
right,
If them kids meet them kids on the Disney Channel, you going from dancing with the Mickey Mouse Club to being on crack. Like something's wrong with this. Like she can't say a damn thing. Keep going, brother.
This is amazing, man. So now I'm gonna go and put on the screen for everybody to see it real good. All right. Now it says now she gonna weigh in. All right, she weighs in. On this. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get the story on here. All right. While I have it up there for everybody to see. Okay. All right. Now the Emmy-winning documentary, filmmaker, posted her opinion Wednesday morning after Wood made her Twitter account private in response to the backlash, and Felicia Sonmez was reinstated as political reporter following her ill-timed tweet that garnered death threats. Okay. Now Disney, whose grandfather Roy O. Disney, co-founder of the Walt Disney Company, tweeted, "I haven't seen anything about Kobe so far because I felt some time needed to pass before weighing in. But yes, it's time for the sledgehammer to come out. The man was a rapist. Deal with it." All right. So her comments were swiftly met with backlash, with one fan telling Disney, quote, I usually enjoy your tweets and perspectives. Not this time. Another added, you're what's wrong in this world. Right? So now, it goes on some more. Alongside her caption now, Disney shared a Washington Post story by journalist David Von Drelay. He suggests that Sonmez shattered the illusion of Bryant's perfect past, right? Opinioning that she metaphorically swung a 20-pound sledgehammer at Kobe Bryant's hero image. Okay, he calls her Twitter backlash as disgusting as you would expect, and shares how the decision for her to be suspended was widely denounced inside the newsroom. Okay, now Drelay notes in the article that somewhere a woman was experiencing this outpouring of adulation for a man who choked and lacerated her during an encounter that she called a rape. and which he acknowledged was very much like one. Okay, now mentioning that Kobe Bryant himself admitted that he engaged in rough sex with the accuser, choked her so violently that she had bruises on her jawline, okay, and left her with multiple lacerations, he added. This woman and others like her, victimized by by other accomplished, admired, even celebrated men, okay, should not be resected from the stories of those men's lives. Now, Draley
But guess what? But guess what, man? Let show you how backwards it is. When you bring up all the rape and slavery that happened under the American presidents, Thomas Jefferson and all these people, what do they say? That was in the past. Hold on now. Now, this Black History Month, and when we talk about the United States presidents that had slaves, that raped slaves,
right,
they're going to say, now keep in mind, they claim the presidents. When they talk about George Washington, they say that's part of our history.
Right.
When they talk about Thomas Jefferson, they talk about that's part of our history. But when we bring up slavery, oh, that's not part of our history. That was then. You see the contradiction? You see the contradiction, brother. These white women, you better get in. You better get in the ISUPK. I mean, what else do I got to say? Like, this is an example of how, you know what I'm saying? This is what goes on with these feminists, man. And they're weaponizing against you. This man is going on, and it's still, the hatred is just boiling. She said a sledgehammer is needed. Keep going, man.
Right, yeah, like a 20-pound sledgehammer, right?
A 20-pound sledgehammer. Did you hear that? Keep going, my brother.
Now, Draley's opt ends with him opening, right, the hammer of the truth is an imperfect tool because it will break hearts. He adds, still, it's the best one we have. All right. So now it doesn't stop there. It goes on some more. Although Bryant denied the rape charges, okay, he did admit to cheating on his wife with Vanessa and reportedly settled a lawsuit with the 19-year-old. Terms of the agreement were never released. On Wednesday, one person tweeted Disney, this was a money grab and you know it. Stop spreading the BS. Another wrote, this is unfair and not okay. Feel how you will about him, but his wife lost her husband. His daughters lost their father. If you must go down this road, educate yourself fully of that situation first. You just may feel a bit differently. Now, one social media user replied, another example of... Hold
on. If I could, that's a good point.
Right.
That's a good point because his daughter was a what? She was a girl. It was, and then guess what? There was white women in the helicopter. They were women. So what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
You want to talk about being a feminist? You see?
Right.
Like how you going? It's showing you it's about race. It's about race. That's the whole underlying thing we're trying to teach y'all.
And he being looked at as a god. That's what it is.
Exactly. Meaning he's respected as a god. He respected it that why, and really it's his jealousy towards him.
That's what it is.
It's his jealousy.
Right.
He hates him. He hates that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we shouldn't even deal with these people, man. We shouldn't deal with them at all, other than business, and even that has to be regulated by this government, by our government. You understand? Because these people here, they have an everlasting hatred. You know that story, brother?
Come on, a little bit more. So now, one social media user replied, another example of feminist SJW trash. Okay. Now Disney chimed in 3 days after Evan Rachel Wood tweeted, and they said, I am heartbroken for Kobe's family. He was a sports hero. He was also a rapist. And I'm trying to read it.
You see that? They just can't. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to read it. Okay, hold on, let me try again. Okay, he said, I am heartbroken for Kobe's family. He was a sports hero. He was also a rapist. And look, and all of those truths can exist simultaneously. In other words, don't ever forget it.
Hold on now. If that's the truth, if all those truths can exist,
oh, man,
then why can't we speak the whole truth? You say the truth is a sledgehammer. We say it's in here the truth is a sword, like a two-edged sword.
Right.
It cut going in and cut going out.
Right.
If that's the case, then why don't you acknowledge all of the rape and murder and robbery your forefathers did to get this country?
Oh, man.
Why don't you do that? Why don't you acknowledge that Texas was once Mexico, you dumbass?
Right.
Why don't you acknowledge? See, the white man wants to pick and choose his truth. He want to pick it. Once again, he loves to narrate and change the narrative to what makes him comfortable. But let's lay it all out there.
That's right.
Then you know what they're gonna say when you start laying it all out there? Oh, you a racist. Or you a hate group. Well, what the hell are you? This man just lost his life with his daughter, and you on here saying this when it was proven it was thrown out of court, or out of your court. He paid that white woman with money with your presidents on there.
Man.
I mean, come on, man. You can't trust these doggone people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going, my brother.
Come on. So now, she later deleted the tweet, right? She later deleted the tweet post, and shared an updated version of the message about the late basketball star, adding at the start, quote, "What has happened is tragic," unquote. Now, as fans around the world mourn the former LA Laker player after his death at 41 years old, alongside his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others, some responded suggesting Wood was a hypocrite after working with Woody Allen, whose daughter, Daylon, has accused him of child sex abuse. You feel what I'm saying?
So you see,
child
you
sex
feel
abuse
saying?
now. Mm-hmm.
She working with Woody Allen, and he molested his child, and then, but yet she want to blame him. Then she want to come at Kobe. You see, let me tell you something, man. That these laws are not for them. Understand why you think Commander Joe Hunter tell you to obey the laws of the land? These laws that they have are not for them. We know that because they break them and then they break them enough, they change them. So over so many years. So they fit the law. Marijuana was illegal, now it's legal in some states. Because they want the tax money off of it. They change. These people they are lawless people, brothers and sisters.
Yep.
Follow what Commanding General Hunter is telling you. He's a prophet of the Lord. We got to say this every week. We telling you why we telling this every week? Because we bringing out these stories and you seeing the evidence of it. These things are happening in real. That's one thing I like about social media. And these things are happening in real time. And the Bible matches them verbatim. Why don't you understand what's going on, man? Keep dropping, my brother.
Good. No, they just won't leave it alone. So now on Wednesday, Cap, Disney appeared to show support for Son Mez, who had posted a link to an April 2016 story from the news site, The Daily Beast, which carried the headline. It said, Kobe Bryant's disturbing rape case. Okay, the DNA evidence, the accuser's story, and the half confession.
I got to say this.
Come on, man.
Have you ever been to a professional football or basketball game? Next time you go to a game, you look and you see who's out there on the front row. You see who's back behind out there in the lot wanting to get an autograph.
Right.
Or who's trying to sneak into the hotels that the players are in. There's white women everywhere.
Everywhere.
begging to get on their knees
Yep.
and not to shoot a free throw. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
No, that's right.
And they know it. Everybody knows this.
Right.
Every professional athlete knows this. Hell, even in college, I remember being in college where these rich white girls were letting athletes drive their daddy's car that they got them. I remember that. You understand?
That's right.
And their father didn't even know he was driving a Range Rover.
Right.
These white women throw themselves at professional black athletes. Everyone knows it.
Right. And the other one was Orlando Brown. That was his name.
That's the brother from
Right.
Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando Brown. You understand? Like, you better understand, brothers and sisters, that these things are traps for you. You see a white woman and trying to get with you, and you a professional athlete, it's a trap.
That's right.
I'm telling you out of love. That other brother, he catching hell right now, the one that played for the Patriots. He catching hell right now.
Man.
You understand? Like, you better, ain't nothing better than your own woman, brothers and sisters.
Boy.
Ain't nothing better than a black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian woman.
Damn right.
That's your nation. You understand? You got 12 tribes to choose from. You better pick your nation. You understand? Because you seeing what these devils are doing.
Right.
You understand? That $2 piece of trash hole ain't nothing. Where is she at now? Since she was so special, what has she done with her life? I bet you she's in some bar Super Bowl place right now on her knees right now at the Super Bowl party.
Oh man.
Keep going, my brother.
Right. So now, other social media users have thanked Disney Wood and Son Mez for reminding the public of Kobe Bryant's past. Disney has spoken about being a survivor of sexual assault herself, and in the past has expressed how furious she was about hearing Me Too allegations against Harvey Weinstein. She has backed female-driven entertainment company Level Forward, which helps tell stories from a perspective that's rarely seen.
Let me tell you something. If she was in the movie industry like she's sitting with Woody Allen, she been knew about Harvey Weinstein.
Of course.
These hoes just acting surprised all of a sudden. These hoes been getting Oscars and Grammys by laying down on bending over on their casting couch.
Right, then they act brand new.
All of a sudden, right, then they acting brand new all of a sudden.
Right.
They ain't fooling us, man.
That's right.
How you gonna get an Oscar and get, I'll say 2 Oscars. Let me just say it like that. I hope you get the point. Keep going, my brother.
So now, she has backed female-driven entertainment company Level Forward, which helps tell stories from a perspective that's rarely seen. Disney, whose late father, Roy E. Disney, was a top executive at the Walt Disney Company, also spoke in support of Chrisley Blasey Ford amid the Justice Brett Kavanaugh confirmation hearings in 2018. In all seriousness, I feel for Dr. Ford. I have experienced sexual assault, Disney tweeted. She said nothing has been as triggering for me as she compared Kavanaugh to her dad. I had an angry alcoholic father. He had an inside face and an outside face, Disney added, right? She continued about Kavanaugh. The allegation cast enough of a shadow over his character that no decision from her forward can ever go unquestioned. Although Abigail has inherited huge wealth from Disney, she does not have any involvement of the daily running of the company. Okay?
Check this out. So if he was such a monster, then give all the money up, you dumb hoe.
Right. Because her father, Roy E. Disney, was worth an estimated $1.2 billion before he died in 2009. So the heifer got money. She's sitting on a bankroll.
Oh, yeah. And she got money from an alcoholic, drunk male chauvinist. Based on what Freeman said.
Right.
So you a beneficiary. See, let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. Don't be fooled by these white people. and these people to be saying all this stuff. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Now, she's there sitting on millions of dollars. Inherited. Now, if her father was so, if she hated her father so much, what's with the money? Give it to charity. Give it to all these so-called battered women that you say that you love. Do you understand? They won't do that. You understand? And then she take her hate for her father and project it on black people.
Right.
Project it on Kobe Bryant. You understand? That's what they do. You are a tool for them to take out their frustration on. That's why when white women got raped in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s, they got raped by white men, but they will blame it on a black man. And he'll get lynched.
Right.
You understand? White women, let me tell you, white people have a rape culture. That's why she brought up Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court,
right.
a.k.a. Judge Kavanaugh. Judge Kavanaugh.
Right. Naughty. Yeah. Kavanaugh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His brother Kavanaugh.
Right.
From whatever that fraternity is. You understand? He was raping women like crazy up there. And now he's on the Supreme Court. You understand? That's their culture. That's not our culture. We shouldn't even be around them. Because they're going to project that on us. We should be separate. We should be holy.
Right.
Keep going.
Oh, that's it. We done. We ready for the next story.
Now let's go to story number 4. Let's deal with the death of the golden skillet. Do y'all know? I seen a story today. Chinatown in London is like a ghost town, bro. And let me tell you something. It's affecting these Chinese businesses.
Yes, it is.
Listen, the nail salon, it's affecting the massage parlors, brothers and sisters. If you are, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you an edge. I'm going to give you an edge in ISUPK. If you are a black, Hispanic, or Native American business owner, you better poise yourself right now to get ready to have a come up if you know how to move.
That's right.
But you got to get in contact with Commanding General Yohana.
Better.
Because we know how to capital. This is the time now and a business-minded person that wants a black, Hispanic, or Native American business, you should be getting financial consultations. You should be getting business consultations right now. Because there's a Chinese restaurant in a ghetto near you that needs to be removed. Go ahead, my brother.
Come. Let's go ahead and get it, everybody. All right, we are looking at story number 3 for tonight. Coronavirus. French Asians hit back at racism with "I'm not a virus."
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're not a virus.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're not a virus? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Oh, man, come on.
Keep going, my brother.
Let's say, I'm not a virus. Okay, now, this is French Asians have taken to social media to complain of the backlash against them in response to the Chinese coronavirus outbreak. China has already seen almost 6,000 cases and 130. Yes.
6,000 cases. Do you understand? That thing is spreading like the Black Plague.
Oh, man.
But just listen to this story, brothers and sisters, because once again, what's one of the underlying things that we talk about in this on Boot Up or Shut Up is we're talking about the race card.
Yep.
You see, when all else fails, what's the card that gets pulled? It is the race card.
Right.
Even during a goddamn epidemic, they pull the race card. But they tell you not to. This is Black History Month, brothers and sisters. And the reason why I like this month is not that it means anything to us, because we teach our history 365 days a year. You understand? Even during leap year. But this is the thing that you got to understand.
Man.
That they always told you, don't play the race card. Don't play. Well, we're showing you the race card right now. Go ahead, my brother.
Good night. Come. So now, 6,000 cases and 132 deaths. And France has had 4 cases confirmed. Anti-Asian racism has been reported in the UK and elsewhere. And now
listen
French
to this.
Asians.
Did you hear that? Hold on. Let's pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
Say that one word one more time. Anti what?
Anti-Asian racism.
Anti-Asian racism. Now, when in the hell have you ever heard that? Until now. This is my first time hearing this word.
Right.
But see, they're gonna implement this vocabulary into the stream. Anti-Asian racism? No. This is not racism. It is about survival. It is about self-preservation. If you're sick, if your race is sick, I want my race of people to be separate from you so we don't get infected. That's the natural law. But they use racism to make you feel bad. Meanwhile, we got Chinese restaurants in our ghetto all over America that need to be shut down immediately because it poses a threat to us. Keep going, my brother.
Come on. Night. So now, anti-Asian racism has been reported in the UK and elsewhere, and now French Asians have complained of abuse on public transport and social media. They have been using this hashtag, looks like JE. Anyway, it says
I don't know what
it says I'm not a virus. That's what it means. It's a hashtag.
I'm not a virus.
Right.
All them rats. Ain't it the year to rat?
Right. Genu was it Je ne suis pas un virus. That's how I would say. But it means I'm not a virus. That's what it is. So there was an outcry when local newspaper Le Courrier Picard used the inflammatory headlines, right? Alerti Jaune, which means yellow alert, and Le Perle Jaune means yellow pearl, right? It's a complete with an image of a Chinese woman wearing a protective mask. The paper quickly apologized, saying it had not meant to use some of the worst Asian stereotypes. Stephanie Navid. Yeah, sure.
It said
Sure.
the yellow thread. Good night.
Right, he said yellow.
God, me, man.
Well, they can say black to us all day long, huh?
Exactly. Keep going.
But they can't call them yellow, though. Okay, that's heavy. Now, the paper quickly apologized, saying it had not meant to use such of the worst Asian stereotypes. Now, Stephanie Navet, head of LICRA, which is the International League Against Racism and Anti-Semitism, said no newspaper would have dared to use the headline "Black Alert." I just said that, Cap. So it was clear there was a problem.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would use the word "black alert."
Man,
the hell are they talking about?
Right.
They over there in France doing blackface all the time over there in France.
Come on.
The hell are they talking about? See, and what do they always use? They say they all when they get to the bottom of the barrel, when they really get down to the nitty gritty, what they always say? Well, you wouldn't treat black. I feel like I'm being treated like a black person.
Sure.
Think about it. You are the measuring tool to what racism is.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You the reference point.
Man.
Why? You ask yourself, why did they say they wouldn't have said black alert? Because you are the reference point of what racism is.
That's heavy, boy.
Not homosexuality, not the feminist movement. Once again, the race card is the most powerful card in the deck of life, brothers and sisters.
Yep. That's heavy right there.
Anytime someone feels like they're being discriminated against, being mistreated, they always go back to your experience. They always use your experience as a way to say, I'm being treated wrong.
Ooh, boy, that's heavy.
Keep going, my brother.
Boy, that's super, super heavy right there. You brought that out. So now, as the hashtag spread, one woman, Kathy Tran, described hearing two men on her way to work in the eastern town of Colmar, saying, "Watch out, a Chinese girl is coming our way."
Oh my goodness, it's amazing. It's amazing. Watch out. And let me tell you something. And listen, that's where it's gonna go. Let me tell you something. When it start getting to the point where people their life is in danger, you see the primitive of everyone.
Yeah.
Come out. See, the thing about it, you look at it, you think we in a damn utopia because I guess you got ain't too much sickness and it's still pestilence, but of course you got invisible lines there. But once the Lord makes those lines a little bit more bolder, you see everybody revert back to what? Race.
Oh man.
Because that is the most foundational thing that we have. The Lord separated the races, brothers and sisters. You understand? He separated every race. He gave every race their own land. You understand? He gave them their own ruler. The Lord did that. So now they're saying, watch out. Here comes Su Young.
Oh man.
Keep going.
I'm done. Don't the script say something about wash pot? Let me stop.
Oh, brother, that's the scripture I got, brother.
Oh, okay. That's heavy in the cap. One body. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
That's one body.
We in the same, brother, that we about to get to. It's death of the golden skillet.
Good night. Okay, come on. Boy, the spirit just hit me, Cap. The spirit just hit me on the precept. You know what I'm saying? I just say.
Oh, yeah,
good
brother.
night.
We gonna look. He said, look out. There they come. You know what I'm saying? That's showing you that you can't even, the Chinese person better not even sneeze wrong, and I do mean sneeze when I say sneeze.
There you go. All right, let's get
Go ahead, my brother. Let's get right into
That's heavy
it.
right there. Now it says, watch out, a Chinese girl is coming our way. All right, quote, on my way home from work, a man on a scooter passed me by, telling me to put on a mask, Miss Train told the BBC. Yeah.
Put on a mask.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so now another hashtag user complained, quote, stop asking if we're dangerous. If we cough while all the people are around us. Yeah. Say, if we cough while all the people around us are doing so. Right? Now, France is planning to send...
Hold on. So you know what that means? That means if everybody else coughing, it's normal. But when they cough, it's like, oh, shit. We got to get the radioactive suit on up here. We got to get the radioactive suit.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. Don't you see why integration was so dangerous now?
Oh, man.
Are you starting to get the picture? Are you brothers and sisters out there starting to get the picture? We have integrated, and Martin Luther King said this. Harry Belafonte quoted him saying this after they signed the Voting Rights Act. He asked him, he said, what's wrong? Why do you look down? Because he was looking trouble. And he said that I feel that I've integrated my people into a burning house. And brothers and sisters, we seeing the smoke. And where there's smoke, there's fire. And I'm in hell right now. I'm reporting live from hell.
Right.
I'm telling you right now that there's smoke and fire. You understand? And we trying to get you out of this house spiritually.
That's right.
The Lord said, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her plagues.
Damn.
This is a plague we're talking about here, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Make no mistake, this is a plague, and it's biblical. Because what is it doing? It's diluting this so-called integrated, so-called everybody together. It's because when it becomes about survival, now you understand it's not racism now. You see? See, you can. This is not racism. This is about survival. Go ahead, brother.
You just hit me too. Listen, and this might just turn the total. This is heavy right here now. Okay, this might not raise an attention, an awareness to the 91% of the Asians that are in here as immigrants inside of America, but yet are not labeled and talked about as southern, as the brothers in Central America, or our so-called, Mexican brothers right here, going back and forth at the border. So a lot of people don't know that, that 91% of the immigrants who come into America are Asian descent. See what I'm saying? So they might want to hightail it back where they came from. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. This is what I don't understand. I don't see them getting stopped. I said this last time.
Right.
I don't see them getting stopped at the border. I don't see Donald Trump saying we can't have any other Asians. We got to stop all Asians from coming to America. Until we can figure this thing out.
Oh man.
I haven't heard that. And you know why he hasn't said that?
What?
Because he just signed a new trade deal with China.
There you go.
You understand? But he got our Latino brothers and Latino sisters and their children at the border in cages. So you mean to tell me you would let a virus in this country? See, they ain't being treated like racist as they say. They just don't want the stigma of feeling like a nigger.
Yep.
Or a Hispanic or a Mexican. You understand? If you got the virus, you are a virus. You understand? And we don't need no viruses in our neighborhood. I'm going to tell you right now, the prophet of the Lord. And anybody that's speaking against this, the Lord be against you.
Right.
You understand? We don't need no virus in our neighborhood. You understand? And what we needed to be, let me tell you something. If we had one united voice, we would be able to get them out of our communities right now.
Easy, Cap. Easy, man. I was about to say that. Yes,
easy.
sir.
And guess what?
Right.
And guess what? It wouldn't be based on race. It would be based on an epidemic. Hold on now. It's not about race, because guess what? And what we eating they General Sue's chicken and all that. What we do eating all that time? What we supporting them? But now it's a little bit different now. Now our lives are in danger. You got to go. You got to get out of our community.
Man.
Because we don't want to get infected with this plague that you're bringing over from China.
Golly.
You understand? And guess what? It would be if any other community, they understand that. They would have to respect that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't have racial consultation. This is just one example showing why we the leadership of Israel. This is just one example. I'm just giving you one example. We should be shutting down these restaurants in our neighborhoods and these corner stores that they in charge of, and we should be moving in brothers and sisters who are able to fill those spots. They shut that joint down. We quarantine that joint. Did you know in the Bible there's a law on how to deal with a plague? There's laws on that. How to deal with a plague, how to quarantine it, how to clean a building, all that. There's laws on that.
Right.
We got our own laws in our book for our government. So we'll be able to shut that place down. Hey, y'all got to leave because we can't have this. This is code 4. You know what I'm saying? We got to, and then we move a brother or sister right up in there, and they cooking chicken and fried rice.
Oh man.
You understand? Now the sister's nail salon get open and so forth, and the massage party or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that go to show you what's going on, show you what they're doing. But we don't have one united voice. We have a integrated voice, a integrated or assimilated voice. You understand? So we have integrated into a plague. Go to Psalms 108, chapter 9, my brother.
Psalms 108, chapter 9. Yeah, it was just on me, Cap. It was just on me, man. It just hit me.
Brother, that's the Spirit of the Lord, brother, because that's exactly the scripture that I had. And this is how you know. This is how you know Moab. This is Moab. This is what the Lord is talking about. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 108, verse 9. Moab is my washpot.
You see that?
Over Edom.
Hold on. Now this is the Lord. This is the Heavenly Father who created every race.
Yeah, the Bible a fairy tale though, Cal. It's a fairy tale.
Yeah, it's a fairy tale. But you're seeing all this right here, what's going on. And he said Moab is his wash pot. Do you know what's in a wash pot? Why is it a wash pot? Because there's nothing but filth. You washing stuff in it.
Right. The dregs.
It cleans them, but it's the filth and all that is in there. In the wash pot. So when you see things like all these, and all, what you ever wonder why all these Chinese be wearing these masks and stuff over there? You ever see them with all the masks? Even throughout every 365 days of the year, they wearing the mask. They wearing it because of SARS and coronavirus and all these different plagues. Why? Because the Lord said that's His wash pot. They eat every damn thing. I've seen a video of them Moabite eating a lizard, almost threw up. Eating a bat, eating all these things.
A live rat. I seen one eat a live rat, Cap. Online.
A
I saw him eat a
goddamn
live rat.
You know
Cap, and he started at the head.
Do you know what kind of animal you dealing with?
Come on, man.
Do you know like how disgusting that is? You eating a live rat, which is why you ain't supposed to be eating these things over here that we say not to eat, because we got a dietary law. You ain't supposed to eat. There's things in the Bible that the Lord don't consider food.
Right.
A pig is not food. You understand? A bat and a crawfish and a shrimp and a lobster, no, that's not food, according to the Lord.
Oh, no.
He said they are unclean unto you, meaning if you take in something unclean, what's going to happen to you? You're going to be unclean. You're going to be unclean physically and spiritually. You eating these things unclean. You understand? You get unclean spirit. And then, not only that, your health deteriorates. That's why all these things happen. They eating all kind of octopus and all this other stuff. It's things that you're not supposed to be eating. And this is what happened. The Lord say Moab in the Bible is the so-called Chinese. And Ammon is the so-called Japanese. I'm going to tell you something else, too. These other Asian people, communities, they putting on their, one of the brothers posted where they putting on their business now that we are not Chinese, we Vietnamese. We're not this, we Philippines. They lose so much money. And the Japanese the same way. They put on their stuff, this is Japanese steak.
Yeah, but they still eat the same foods. They still eat the same foods, Cat.
They trying to make a separation.
All of them eat rats and bats and cats and dogs. All of them.
Come on, man.
See what I'm saying?
So we ain't supposed to be like that, man. So this ain't about no damn racism. This is about survival. Keep going, my brother.
Come on. So now, France is planning to send a plane to Wuhan on Thursday to evacuate about 250 people, including non-French EU citizens. The fourth case in France is said to be an elderly Chinese tourist on holiday in Paris. Now Lu Chunwang appealed on Twitter. He said, "I'm Chinese, but I'm not a virus. I know everyone's scared of the virus, but no prejudice, please." Is what he said.
No prejudice. And listen, let's show you how evil ambassadors are. Yeah. When they are prejudiced against us in our own communities. We come in the store, they say, "Hurry up and buy."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They follow us around the store. You know what I'm saying? They treat us like you see what happened in the nail salon. You understand? Beating the system. This is the Lord answering them. You understand? That's good. I'm glad they feel like a fucking slocky, like a virus.
Yeah.
I'm glad they do.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad they feel like a virus. Because to be honest, you've been a virus to us all this time ever since you came over here in our communities and treating us like dogs. And coming over here, you can't damn near. I don't ever hear them tell us Chinese they gotta speak English. You ever hear why people tell Chinese they gotta speak English? Anybody ever heard that? But you quick to tell the Latinos they gotta speak English. It's about time these Chinese and these other nations start experiencing some of what we get. Remember this, the Lord said He gonna pass the cup. He gonna pass the cup that we were drinking out of to them.
Yeah.
And as He passed that cup, it's almost, I'm not gonna say it's equality, but it's almost an equilibrium. Meaning as He passing that cup, they're gonna experience some of the things that we experience.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to drink what we drink. And the Bible said they're going to drink the dregs of the cup.
Ugh.
Meaning it's going to get bitter. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, you're going to be seeing headline like, damn, now they see how we feel. Now they see how we feel. Because the Lord is going to pass that cup to them. He's getting ready to remove that cup from us. We getting ready to be back into a nation after a while. Our time is up. You understand?
Yep.
So now they about to start experiencing. Matter of fact, get that scripture where he said he gonna pass the cup unto them. You know what I'm saying? You keep reading, my brother.
Okay, come. All right. So now let's get some more, everybody. Okay. Now it says where we at? Shanna. I don't know these names, but Shanna Ching, right? A 17-year-old Parisian of the Vietnamese and Cambodian origin told the BBC that she had faced humiliating comments on a bus in the city on Sunday from both young and old. Quote, "There's a Chinese woman. She is going to contaminate us. She needs to go home." She heard one passenger say. People looked at her in a disgusting way as if I was the virus. Okay?
Hold on, and check this out. Listen, I don't know if you've been noticing that, but ever since that whole thing about the virus, notice how you look at a Chinese person different, though?
I do.
Did you notice that? I've been looking at, and that's the Lord. That's the Lord that's doing that, man.
That's how they looked at us at one time. Ain't that a trip, Cap? Right.
Ain't that how they look at you when you come into the store?
I don't want to come. That's gonna slowly change, though.
But see, the Lord said he gonna pass that cup to them. And let me tell you something. See, it's so beautiful. The Lord. I mean, he has a sense of humor, and he's poetic. I mean, like his justice is poetic in the way he do it.
That's right.
Because he let them he gonna let you see how they react to how being treated like that. He's gonna let you see it. Like, it was amazing. Like, look, what was the last plague the Lord gave Egypt? The last plague the Lord gave Egypt is he killed all the firstborn of everything in Egypt, except our babies. Why did he do that? Because he was paying them back for what they did when they was killing all them babies at the time of Moses when he was born.
Right.
The Lord don't forget nothing, brothers and sisters.
That's
Anybody telling you that God forgets, how you gonna tell me God? The Bible says this: a day with the Lord is like 1,000 years to us. So how you gonna sit here and say slavery was 400 years ago? That's like 4 hours ago to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lord time ain't our time. He don't look at stuff like you look at stuff. He don't forget.
That's right.
In the Bible, he says he remembers what this happened. He remembers that. He remembers this. He says it.
Man.
He got records in heaven. The angels is reading it. He got angels that scribes that's reading the records out to him.
Huh.
His memory ain't short.
All right.
Keep going, brother.
Go ahead and get that scripture, Officer Matabar.
Turn on one turn. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. That cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Right. This talking about Esau, Edom. That cup gonna pass unto you too.
Sure
it's gonna pass on all these nations.
Right.
But this right here is talking about Edom. That cup is gonna pass unto you. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Okay, this one right here. It may be another scripture.
Okay.
The one I'm talking about where it says that the thing that we drunk of, they gonna drink of. You understand?
Oh yeah.
But this right, the one I'm talking about is more so is meaning where the Lord said they're gonna drink the dregs of the cup.
Oh, yes, Isaiah. Okay, yeah, 51.
You can keep reading. Let me see if I can find. I probably can find it.
Okay, come. I thought it was 51. First chapter is kind of going through my head. 51st chapter maybe of Isaiah when they were talking about the dregs or something like that.
Hold on 1 second.
Let me see. Yeah, it would just take a
Let
second.
me see what I can find. Let's just keep reading. I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
Keep going the story. I'm gonna find it.
I'm looking at Isaiah chapter 51, verses 17 and verse 22, Cap.
Okay, this is the one I want. The one is Isaiah 51 and 22.
Come on. Okay, I'll go ahead and read it since I have it. Isaiah chapter 51, verse 22, and it reads, Thus saith the Lord, right? Thus saith thy Lord, the Lord, and thy God that pleadeth the cause for his people. Behold.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The Lord got to plead. The Lord got to plead the cause for us, because ain't nobody else doing it.
Right.
You understand? These heathens ain't pleading the cause for you. So the Lord got to plead your cause. And that's all you need for to plead your cause is the Most High God. So let's turn back to the Most High. Go ahead.
Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again.
Meaning the Lord is getting ready to remove all that cup of fury and the trembling. Man, all these things that we've been under these curses on us, he getting ready to remove that, man. We ain't gonna drink from that cup no more. But let's see. Do you want to talk about equality?
Come on.
He gonna give you equality, right? This is what equality is. Keep going.
Verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflicted thee, which have said, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He gonna put it into their hand. So you want to sit down. People talk about, well, we gotta all be equal. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord, he gonna settle the score. He gonna put it the same thing you drunk out of. He gonna give them. He gonna let them drink out of. Keep going.
But I will put it in the hand of them that afflicted thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over.
You mean to tell me the Chinese didn't walk over you?
Oh man!
Don't tell me the Chinese didn't walk over you. They in your neighborhood selling you your own beauty products. They in your neighborhood in your corner stores. They in your neighborhood making money off of you and sending it back to China.
Right.
Don't tell me they didn't walk over you. How you ain't got no business in your own community? Why they got to tell you got to go to college to get a degree and to have a business, but they come over here and they get all kind of money and can't even speak English.
Whoa.
You go in a damn place and tell them you want what you want. They point at the numbers. You can't even customize your order because they just pointing at the damn numbers and know what the hell they speaking. Some of them just got off the boat last week.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna tell you something. I remember this years ago. Jermaine Joe Hunter brought it out. Some of these, I forget who was in Philly or somewhere, and he brought out how that just one Chinese restaurant in the ghetto was making over $10,000 a week.
Golly, man.
Over $10,000 a week, and they send their kids to school off your money.
Man,
they send their kids to college off of your money.
Buy that Mercedes within 6 months from getting over here off of your money. All right.
You said what now, Warrior?
I say they buy them Mercedes, right, and them BMWs within 6 months from coming over here off of our money. See what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen, they buying, listen, and I'm gonna tell you something. And if you follow, not telling y'all to don't follow them home, but they live the way they live. They come into the ghetto to work their restaurants and all that. But if you ever get a chance to see where they live at, and we've seen where they live at, just know we know they don't. They live in a gated community somewhere in some suburb, brothers and sisters, and they making money off of you
Right.
Money that was supposed to be segregated to your own community.
Right.
That money is not even circulating. Like, it's just showing you right there that we just got out the loop. And you know who you could thank for that? I want you to thank Martin Luther King Jr. for that this month.
Man.
I want you to thank it. When you see them sick Chinese in there coughing over your food, they got the coronavirus, you better thank Martin Luther King for that. You better, when they sneezing over your food in that Chinese restaurant, you better thank Martin Luther King for that. When they sneezing on you getting your nails done, you better thank Martin Luther King for that.
Right.
You understand? That cup is going to be passed to them, and they're going to feel discriminated against. But it's not. But it's not. No, let me tell you what it is. It's us separating from you.
Right.
It's the Lord putting a plague on you so you can feel what we felt. And I don't call that racism. I call that self-preservation. I call that. You know what? I just. You know, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I just don't want to get goddamn sick. How about that?
Right.
Huh? Can you blame me for not wanting to get sick? I tell you what. Since you're not a virus, go to your own community and cough.
That's it.
Keep going.
Most high in Christ. Yeah, that's it. So, all right. So we're gonna get some more, y'all. I mean, hey, we're not making this up, y'all. All right, y'all know Boot Up and Shut Up, Rough, Rugged, and Raw. We're gonna read it verbatim of what it's saying. Okay. Now, well, she also said, non-stop. Okay, they say no one stood up for her. She said, so she decided to ignore the comments and listen to her music, but she did cough and sniff so as to play on their fears. She added, "All right, now she gonna mess around and do that."
See, hold on. See, and let me tell you something. They're gonna wrap her. They're gonna wrap her in some glad wrap, and they're gonna toss her ass out in the streets.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Play too much.
You know what I'm saying? See, they playing. They was playing and coughing, and they gonna understand. Let me tell you something. These white people, these listen. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Kathy Tran said she was not surprised by the people's reaction and saw the coronavirus as an excuse for people to be racist. The difference this time was the degree.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? So hold on. So if a legitimate virus is a reason for, if they view that as a reason for someone to be racist, and then why don't you understand us when we talk about us being in poverty and us being discriminated against and us being redlined when it comes to us buying houses, discriminated against when it comes to getting small business loans that you get. You see, these heathens only understand their humanity.
Man.
They don't understand yours. Which is why we tell you what we say in this school. You cannot escape the race card. Keep going, my brother.
Well, that's cold business. So now, she said the only difference is this time was the degree of racism, which she had never experienced before. Quote, we rarely hear Asians speak out about racism because we are known to suffer in silence. The hell is that?
See, hold on, no.
Say, man. Don't let it slide. Don't let it slide.
See, you know what? Let me tell you something. They don't speak out against racism because they're on the other end of the stick.
Right.
They're the one discriminated against. If you wanted to go in Chinatown, if I wanted to open a soul food spot in Chinatown, they would shut it down. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Right.
So how is it that they're able to come in our communities? See, they don't understand racism. Why? They don't speak out against racism because they're the ones that's being racist. But now that the cup is passed to you, now that green tea is passed to you,
yeah.
Now you don't like how it tastes.
Yeah.
It don't taste good.
Right.
It don't taste good now.
Yeah. It don't taste.
You suffer in silence. How in the hell you suffering in silence? When you in our community get rich.
Right. Listening to rap music and being black. Right now that tastes good. That tastes good, but then you know we say, Kev, everybody want to be black. You know what I'm saying? Till the consequences of being black hit you. So now everybody can just go back to being their own, nationality. But this time around, as I read on, it says we rarely hear Asians speak out about racism because we are known to suffer in silence. But here we all are in the same basket, and it's too much. She said, "It's just too much."
No, we're not. We're not in the same basket. You in the wash pot. You the wash pot.
Right.
We're not in the same basket. It's death to the golden skillet.
Ooh, man. All right, so
Keep going.
So now, a Franco-Chinese writer, director Grace Lee, describes the hostility as China bashing and incitement.
You hearing these words?
Freestyling up words, ain't it? Freestyling up a race war to me. That's what it sounds like.
They are making their own vocabulary. They add new words.
Right.
Like, think about it. China bashing? When the hell you ever heard that? What does this got to do with the price of tea in China? Keep going.
Man. And incitement to anti-Asian hatred. Quote, "It is so hilarious with these towns in quarantine. People are isolated and deaths," she wrote. Now, China Canadians also fear stigma. Okay? In Canada, there are concerns among the Chinese Canadian community that what happened during the outbreak of severe acute respiratory syndrome, SARS, in Toronto could happen again. Now, SARS, which is caused by a coronavirus, killed 774 of the 8,098 people infected in an outbreak that started in China in 2002. Now, in China alone, there were 438 suspected SARS cases, most in the city of Toronto, and 44 people died over the spring and summer of 2003. City councilors and Chinese community leaders in Toronto urged residents, at a news conference on Wednesday, not to cast blame or discriminate against residents of Asian descent.
They had a press conference.
Yeah, they can do that, Cap.
But see, I'm gonna show you something. And guess what? This is why that scripture is so heavy. Where they say, "Bow down, that they may go over."
Right.
Guess when they get their lawyers together, and they file these discrimination lawsuits, guess what they're gonna be precedented under the things that you died and suffered for. They're gonna use the laws that they're gonna use the laws of you being discriminated against, and they're gonna use them for to win their case. You understand? That's what's gonna happen.
And Cap, you say it all the time, but I just want to reiterate it because it's an excellent point to interject it right now. I just want to echo that sentiment that you said right now. Like Martin Luther King is responsible for all of this because he made it to where if two black people, Mexican people, Native Indian, two Israelites, they have their own company, and another nation, a heathen nation, walks in, we say, "Man, we don't want to serve you," or "No, we don't want to hire you," then that person can go and use what Martin Luther King, it appears to be for black people, but another nation can file discrimination against you. Now that is not what that is not what he was trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But when you say it's for everybody, and I love everybody, and we're all, and we should be equal, that's what happens. So now, and guess what? We don't have any good lawyers. I'm talking about black people on the whole. We don't have good lawyers and people to represent. But the white folks, they gonna get paid off of what Martin Luther King did. You know what I'm saying? That's how they can do it.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. And I'm gonna tell you something else. What you just said was heavy on one, y'all, because the Bible say that we didn't taught the wicked one our way. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Check this out. Now, what you said was 100% spot on, because that's exactly what the LGBTQI community uses when it comes to them. Like, meaning if you got a bakery and you say, "Look, this is against my religious beliefs. I don't want to put two men kissing on the cake." They say you got to make the cake, or you discriminated. You discriminating against us.
Wow, it's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the point. Or they'll be outside your goddamn cake shop, you know what I'm saying, with the rainbow flag. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget, we battled this damn homosexual in D.C. This cat here, he was a full-out. I mean, this cat had a photographer, he had a mascot, and he had the flat. Like, these homosexuals got power. You know what I'm saying? They didn't got power, but I'm trying to tell you, man, they didn't use, what have they used? They have used what? They used the laws that we fought, that we so-called got oppressed under.
Right, and then their unity as a nation.
And then they have these laws for the so-called that was supposed to protect black people, and they use them for these fabricated minorities.
Right.
They use them for these fabricated subculture groups.
Right.
Like I said earlier, and I'll say it again. That's part of the white supremacists' way to try to destroy us.
Right.
What they do is they create a subculture movement on the basis of them being discriminated against. And once they get them built up strong, then they use them against us. They weaponize them against us because they funding these people.
Wow.
That's what we trying to tell you. So I mean, this here, I mean, the Chinese, what they experiencing is, this ain't nothing compared to what we've been experiencing. But I'm glad to see them drinking of this cup.
Right.
I'm glad the Lord said they need to drink of this cup. You understand? Keep going, my brother.
Come on. All right. So now these city councilors and Chinese community leaders in Toronto urged residents at a news conference on Wednesday not to cast blame or discriminate against residents of Asian descent amid fear of the spread of coronavirus. The SARS outbreak hit Toronto financially as tourism dropped and people stayed at home. But Chinese-owned and Chinatown businesses were hit especially hard and saw a loss of income estimated at 40% to 80% loss. So the harm.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Now listen. Now.
Yeah.
Now listen. Now. Come on now, black entrepreneurs and you Latino, Native American, Indian entrepreneurs. Now come on now. You need to link up with the ISUPK. Now listen. They took a 40 to 80% financial loss. Meaning this virus has almost, to some degree, wiped out their business. And I'm gonna tell you something. If it continues on between now and the next month or so, a lot of these places are gonna be out of business. I'm telling you right now. The Lord got a way of using this wash pot. You understand? And let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this, man.
Yep.
If you were smart, you would be getting in contact with the ISUPK immediately.
Right.
Because your business opportunity is getting ready to open up.
Yep.
I hate to sound like a pastor, but your business opportunity is you about to receive a blessing.
Come on now.
Through this curse. But you're going to have to turn to the prophets of the Lord to properly receive it, if you understand what I'm trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? There's an opportunity in this crisis for you. The same way it was with Egypt. When these plagues hit, it affected every aspect of their economy. The locusts, the water turning into blood, all that. You understand? It affected them. It gave some of y'all days off.
Yep.
You understand? From that working those damn rough jobs, man. That hard bondage. And it gave you opportunity. It gave gaps. You understand? This is a gap. Every now and then the Lord gives us a window of opportunity. Now is the time. Get in contact with the ISUPK.
Yep.
Let us know your business. Pay your tithes too. But get in contact. Link up with your brothers, man. Because now is the time. 40 to 80% loss. You know how we know what that does to the market? I mean, forget about it, man. You better do it before the mother nations, because the mother nations definitely looking at it. You think the Africans ain't looking that way? They got the virus. Let's move in now. They like sharks circling the wagon, circling the boat. You better get in contact with the ICPK. That's all I gotta say. You understand? Like even the damn plane, they got the Dragonfly special. You can get a plane ticket for $193 going from New York to Hong Kong if you're willing to stop in Wuhan. $193 to Hong Kong. They got the Dragonfly special. It's kicking their behind. You can't even buy. I bet they're giving away fortune cookies. Keep going.
All right. So now, the harm was serious. Justin Kong, executive director of the Toronto chapter of the Chinese Canadian National Council, told the BBC, a loss of income, a loss of jobs, people losing their livelihood, losing their homes, facing stigma at school, at the workplace. Watch this, Cap. Watch this, Cap. Hold on. Are they talking about Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? Or are we still talking about China? Chinese people. Did the story switch all of a sudden at a paragraph? Listen, man, black people had a loss of income, man, a loss of jobs, a loss of our livelihood, man, our nationality, man. See what I'm saying? Our culture, our God, our Messiah. Saying we losing homes. We can't even get no homes. What are they talking about? Facing stigma at school. We got a whole whitewash that came in and whitewashed everything and made it another nationality. So now we serving and have no idea who we are, where we going, which way we coming up and down, man. You know what I'm saying? And now you want us to love and feel sorry for a nation, who I mean, you know what I'm saying? I might as well bring it out now. I'm saying they weren't one of the prominent captivities, but we were, you know what I'm saying, the Israelites, we were in captivity under Moab also. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, is that?
All these nations that had a hand in us, man.
If I could, who you think built that Great Wall of China over there?
Come on now.
Who you
Israelites.
Think? See, y'all don't know the history.
Right.
Y'all don't know the history. Who you think built the Great Wall of China? That wall that they talk about that defended their kingdom. Who you think built that? Who you think the masons were and the architects were and those men who laborers were that built that?
Right. Man.
I mean, it's so heavy on y'all, but this is showing you that the Lord hand is against Moab right now.
Right.
Strong. You know what I'm saying? He's putting the kung fu grip on the. Has anybody been praying to Buddha lately? Over there? I wanted. I mean, the Lord said we're gonna have to mock their God. But is Buddha stopping this coronavirus? All that fruit you putting on Buddha,
right?
All that goddamn yoga. I like to call it hoga because there's a bunch of hoes in that yoga. But all that yoga you doing, all them, you know what I'm saying, all that meditating the Buddha and all, is that working?
You know what?
The Lord,
be good, Cap. Listen, I might not do it, but I'm just putting it out there. I would like to see somebody do a meme with Buddha with a surgical mask on. Salakia.
Oh, brother, listen, hold on. Let me tell you, all you Israelite children that's listening, all you Israelite teenagers, put all your meme skills to the best of your ability.
Right.
Look, you have been given full authority to go all the way in on the. I want you to meme them into oblivion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all the children out there, the Israelite children, use all your meme expertise that you can use.
Right.
To further rub it in, to further let them know that they are and what they have been. Not only is a physical virus, but a spiritual virus.
Yes, sir.
They are a washpot of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And they need to bow before us like they bow before their Buddha statue.
That's right.
Go ahead, my brother.
And if I may, let me go ahead and read. What is it? Well, I can just paraphrase. You know what I'm saying? But it says that we are going to laugh. Let me get to Proverbs 1:26. Well, I think that's where it is. I just check it real quick. Let me see. Yes, Proverbs chapter 1 verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And that's how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when your distress and anguish cometh upon you. I'm saying, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. You hear that? See what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right, brother.
So,
you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, these nations, that's why your God is real.
That's right.
When all these things happen, the Lord said he's going to famish the gods of the heathen.
Man.
When all these things happening, they're gonna be praying to their God, just like Egypt prayed to the. Egypt had thousands of gods, all kinds of gods. You know what I'm saying? And they prayed to each one, and neither one answered. Neither one. All them gods. Who you think all them priests, them Egyptian priests, was praying to? For to stop all the play. They prayed to the frog god. When all the frog god come, they prayed to the locusts. They prayed all that, and the Lord mocked them.
Yep.
With each prayer, He mocked them. And to the final, to the death angel came and took away the firstborn of everything. Now you talk about, now listen, you talking about the plague, the plague to take away the firstborn of everything. Meaning, if a goat was outside the walls of our house, they got killed. The firstborn got killed. So you imagine how much death hit that area, which is why you should come into the Passover. This is like the Lord, meaning these things won't touch you if you turn to the Lord, if you doing what the Lord say do.
Right.
You understand? Like, it's just trying to tell you to wake up, man, to come into this fold. Because let me tell you something, 40 to 80%, that's a lot of money, 40 to 80%. You imagine you making $20,000, $30,000 a week in some cases, depending on where you at, and depending on what kind of market you got in Chinatown or in some other community, and they don't want to be around you because you a stigma. They look at you as a virus. So welcome to our goddamn world. Welcome to our world. Have a drink.
Boy, listen here, man. They gonna learn, man. I'm telling you, they gonna learn. They gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stop it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You know, and if, you know, like, I would like to, Cap, you know what I'm saying? If you could rock it out with me one more, cause it's almost 10, I would like to just take it just a little bit further, because
So I'm with you. I'm with you. Just make sure I'm in the fifth chamber. Make sure it's hot enough to melt the golden skillet.
Right. Yeah. No, you in there good. You in there good. What I wanted to see if I could pull up. Right. I want to see if I could get you to go over story number 9, Baba Kushah, about Pastor Troy. And this Lil Nas X, right? Right.
Come on, man.
I think the people would love that right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, let's get into it, man.
All right.
We're gonna go into it. I mean, this is another story right here where once again we done forgot the race card, and we want to choose the gender card or the gender fluid card or whatever alphabet. You know, every demon got an alphabet, so whatever alphabet they got in the LGBTQ you want to identify with. You know what I'm saying? That's what we done chose. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, they running out of alphabet. They're coming up with so many goddamn identities, they're going to have to use emojis. Keep going.
So I went ahead and, pulled it up, see if we could get something. Whatever happened, it was something, that went down, between Nas X and Pastor Troy. You feel what I'm saying? So this is... See if we can get just a little bit. I'll pull it up for him and then maybe fast forward it for him so we can get exactly what's been said. But this is 3 days ago. Let me see if I can get Pastor Troy, Lil Nas X. Yeah, we'll go with this one. All right, let's go and get this one. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up for everybody. All right. Yeah, so we can just let me see. They have the little commercials and all that old crap on there. So go ahead and wait. Got a couple seconds and then we'll be ready. But yeah, this is something right here, man. Let's see if we can get this into play for everybody. If it'll play, okay. You know how they get. You know how they start acting. But,
okay, guys, so get this. Pastor Troy became a trending Twitter topic on Wednesday, January 29th, after some seemingly homophobic comments he made about Lil Nas X went viral, alongside a photo of...
Yeah, I hear it, so let's see what's going on.
The 20-year-old artist, who attended the 62nd Annual Grammy Awards in a pink cowboy getup, the DSGB rapper condemned the outfit and accused gay men of having an agenda, while recalling a recent trip to Applebee's with his teenage son. Well, guess I won't be winning a Grammy if this is what I gotta wear, he wrote in the caption. They love to push this shit on our kids. The other day at Applebee's, had some punks kissing and laughing eating mozzarella sticks. First thing my 14-year-old son said was, Applebee's, and it brought joy to my heart. He sees it, their agenda to take the masculinity from men, black men especially. Some may say he making money, RuPaul do too, but I ain't bumping his CD. Integrity is priceless. Y'all better open that third eye and let your sons know what is real, or they ass gonna be headed down that Old Town road for real. Par for the course, Twitter exploded with reactions to Pastor Troy's perceived anti-gay rhetoric. Some people reminded the veteran rapper he will never win a Grammy, while others expressed their disgust at Pastor Troy's willingness to encourage hateful speech from his son. Here were some of the best reactions to Pastor Troy. Now, Pastor Troy, you not winning a Grammy has little to do with what you wear, and more to do with your music not being captivating for decades. His songs won him Grammys, not his outfits. Just say you hate gay people and go. Encouraging hateful speech from your son is disgusting. Pastor Troy is basically getting mad at LGBTQ for existing. LMAO, no one gives a bro. If it doesn't concern you, then relax. Gay dudes, order food. Pastor Troy and his son. Pastor Troy, the same motherfucker that f***ed the Minnie from Little Women of ATL. Like anyone really values his opinion and his thoughts about the gay agenda. I bet if Pastor Troy was choking on a mozzarella stick at Applebee's and the nearest person that could help him was gay, he wouldn't turn down the help. Hashtag Wednesday motivation. Nobody. Pastor Troy. They're not eating off the gay side of the Applebee's menu. To Pastor Troy. Rapper Pastor Troy goes viral for not liking Lil Nas X's Grammy outfit and being very upset seeing two guys kissing at Applebee's while eating mozzarella sticks. Tweets IG. Pastor Troy went homophobic racist for mozzarella sticks. On this episode of The Library is Open, Pastor Troy, a thread. So a person asked a question on Pastor Troy's post, why is being gay and proud wrong? His response, because that shit man-made. Animals know better. When the last time you seen a gay animal? Okay, y'all, I can't make this shit up. Who is Pastor Troy? Does he actually preach? Why he got beef with Applebee's and gays who eat mozzarella sticks? Pastor Troy eating his food at Applebee's knowing his irrelevant ass will never get a Grammy. Pastor Troy better be lucky I don't practice witchcraft anymore. So, what do you guys think? Is there really a secret gay agenda? Or have the same amount of gay people always been around and you're just now becoming aware of who they are because they're no longer hiding it like they used to? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date.
All right, well, there you go. Let's get it.
Man, right. You got the article?
Kana Makan. So that was absolutely, man. Of course, that was sister going back, for everybody, explaining, explaining to everybody what exactly is going on. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it right now, y'all. All right, we're gonna dig real deep. Give you one last one before we get out of here. All right. Now, Pastor Troy doubles down on the homophobic comments about Lil Nas X video. Now, rather than
he was right for doubling down because the LGBTQI mafia, they always want to try to punk somebody.
Right.
Try to say, well, you can't say nothing about it. What that brother was wearing at the damn ground was disgusting, man. You know what I'm saying? He wearing like a fruitcake.
Man, he was in a fishnet looking shirt, Cap.
Yeah,
nipples
like
coming out of it and stuff, man.
Like,
get out of here, man. Come on, man. This nigga here.
Go ahead, brother.
Come on. So it says, rather than backtrack or apologize for this past week's homophobic rant aimed at Lil Nas X, veteran rapper Pastor Troy chose to double down on those inflammatory comments during an interview on the Morning Hustle radio show. Okay, the controversy was ignited when Pastor Troy, 42 years old, said he was repulsed at Nas, who is 20 years old, who appeared at the Grammy Awards in an all-pink leather cowboy outfit, right, replete with pink hat, shoes, and matching belt. The outfit went viral, social media triggering Troy's anger. Quote, it was just going across social media so much, I just couldn't take it. He said on a radio show, I had to say something. So Troy then added, if this was it, right? It says, if this is what it takes to get a Grammy, then I just won't get one. Okay, Pastor Troy.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Listen. Some men integrity is worth. Some men, they ain't gonna give their integrity for no damn Grammy. Man, some men ain't gonna give their integrity for no money.
Yep.
You understand? Every man ain't like. It's still some hope in Israel. Right. And and listen, we still fight against this stuff regardless. In some way, shape, fashion, and form, we know this not normal. We know it's not a part of our culture. We know that. He's saying, man, if I got to get a Grammy like this, I ain't getting one. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's real, man. And I'm glad he doubled down like that. All right, so let's get some more, everybody. So now, Pastor Troy went on to say, Pastor Troy was born in Micah, born as Micah LeVar Troy. That's his name, Micah LeVar Troy. Said that Nas was not the author of his success and credited an unseen entity for capitulating the fellow Atlanta native upward into international fame and 2 Grammy Award wins. When Troy saw an Applebee's commercial with 2 gay men kissing and sharing a fish stick, Troy exploded on Twitter with profane denunciations of homosexuality. Okay, quote, "They just trying to push this thing on us. Some things are not acceptable. Some things just ain't right," Troy said on the show. Right? Most High in Christ.
See, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say something else too.
Christ, man.
Like we know, like even I'm gonna tell you something, man. Some cats in the world, they understand what we say. They know what we saying, man. Don't think you brothers out there in ISUPK. Don't think that your word is falling on not your words. The Lord's word is falling on deaf ears. It's not. The things that you saying, the Lord say His word ain't gonna return void.
Right.
And see, that's one thing Satan always try to do. This kingdom want to make the Lord's word void, but you can't make the Lord's word void. You understand?
Right.
You can't make it. You can't make it void. Go ahead.
Right. Well, that's super heavy, Cap. You saying it like that, man. So now I got them both so y'all can see them, man. They up, all right. So now it says when Troy was asked how he'd respond if his 14-year-old son came out as a homosexual, Troy said, "I don't even entertain no stuff like that." He said while shaking his head dismissively, "I don't even put that thought in my mind. I don't put that into the atmosphere. I command my son to be a man," he added.
Hold on. Now let me tell you something. This gonna make this is the LGBTQI mafia. They gonna look, Pastor Troy, if you listening, look, link up with your brothers. Link up with the ISUPK. Come on, boot up. Come on to the radio. Come on the show. Link up with us. You know what I'm saying? We agree with what you're saying. You understand? So now you need to link up with your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because we command Joey Hunter, command us to be men. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we supposed to be. Like if you what you gonna allow? The Bible say train up a child in the way he should go, and when he become and that was the right answer. Because guess what? If he would have said something other, like, see, what they wanted him to say? They wanted him to say if he gay, and listen, and that's right too. Hell, they wanted to say if he gay, then look, I ain't gonna look at you as my son, cause you was born. You know what I'm saying? You born my son. You gonna try to be a woman? That ain't what the Lord want for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what he said right there on and put that in my mind. I command my son to be a man. That's hardcore. That's hard to the goddamn core. And this world don't want your masculinity. It don't want you to be masculine. That's why they got Lil Nas X, Lil Nasty Nas, in the damn pink. You understand? And I'm gonna tell you something. Look, you know that every time you see him, he wearing a cowboy hat. Let me tell you something. He gonna look. They gonna have to do about 4 or 5 more remixes for him to stay hot. You watch what happened to Lil Nas X. You watch how his career turn out. Watch. Them LGBT. Let me tell you something. He gonna listen. They're gonna use him up until they can't use him up no more.
Right.
And he'll be some drug addict cat that was a has-been.
Absolutely.
You understand? And Lord forbid that he get AIDS or something like that. Like this cat here is out his goddamn mind. Some people he just might be only playing the role just to sell records.
Right.
You understand? Like this is ridiculous, man. Like he's gonna come out like that. They want to come at Troy. Go ahead.
No. I think the article's done. I'm just saying, I commend the brother for standing up, and somebody like I know, ISUPK is in a city, in a town, hell, in a suburb, in a ghetto near you. We everywhere. So the brother need to come on, because I'm going to tell you right now, brother, I know how you feel. I'm going to tell you right now, I know how you feel. Okay, but they have already implemented in New Jersey, you know, in Texas, in California, Chicago. They've already implemented inside of preschools. And your son is 14, so that's like middle school, intermediate school. They've already put in there, how to, do anal sex, and how to masturbate, and cunnilingus, and all types of, sexual deviant things that you're talking about in front of children. They doing that in them schools. So I'm saying all that to say this. I'm just gonna echo the same sentiment that Captain Kahan just said. You can't do it by yourself, partner. You better come on in the ISUPK. Saying for your, I'm not saying it, for you, but your son to mess around and give you that sit down. You see what I'm saying? One day. I'm saying. So I'm keeping it real, Pastor Troy. Come on in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's important for all of us to link up with the ISUPK, because I'm gonna keep it real, like I say all the time. Commander John Yohana, he has a revelation. And what we need to do is sit down and break bread with our brothers at the Passover and talk about these things.
Right.
We all the same people.
That's right.
So we all got the same issues. You know what I'm saying? We got some of the same issues. We have the underlying issues in all of our communities.
That's right.
In all our families. So why don't we come down and sit down as a collective, like the Lord said? Sit down as a collective. And let's listen to the leadership of this nation.
Right.
Listen to the man who's gonna tell us what thus saith the Lord. You understand? How we should be doing. Everybody else done gave up. I'm gonna tell you right now. Everybody else done gave up. They went to Scientology. They went to Egyptology. They went to Christianity. They went to all that Buddha. You know what I'm saying? They putting the fruit over. They coughing on the fruit. They putting on Buddha right now over there.
Man,
with the coronavirus. Listen. Come on now. What you want? Now come on. You understand? The Lord gonna make us come back to Him, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
So I wanna thank you, Y'all, for having me on the show tonight.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Tawada for all the brothers and sisters that have been listening. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pay your tithes, and that tax money coming in, that you gotta tithe that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The 10% of your increase. Make sure you do that. Don't try to cheat the Most High. Make sure you pay your tithe. Why? Because guess what? We in the hellified fight. And Commander Joe Yohana, like I said, he ain't buying no Rolls Royces and all that stuff. What he doing is helping this nation, man, and putting plans together and things and orchestrating things behind the scenes for this nation to be taken care of. So you better make sure you doing your part and you putting your brick in, you know what I'm saying, your financial brick in and your spiritual brick to do what the Lord said to do. And we want to see you at the Passover. Go to the website, isupk.com. You know what I'm saying? Get your reservations ready. Let's get ready to have a good time at this Passover, man.
That's right.
It's Captain Kahan Yard reporting live from hell. I'm out of here. Shalom.
Man, there you go right there, y'all. Y'all listen, man. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying, y'all know how we get down. Y'all know exactly what it is. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna put it into play. You know what I'm saying, and we're gonna have it for you, brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying. Because this is very, very important. You understand? This is very, very important, man, that we stay focused. Because right now, let me tell you something. Right now, you close. Listen, we closer now than we've ever been. You understand? The ISUPK. Listen, man. The return of Yahweh Shah in them clouds, man. I say it all the time. We are closer now. You hear me? We are closer now than we have ever been before. All right. So now is not the time to be playing around with the Lord. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you what I know. Right? Play somewhere else. Now is not the time. All right. Again, big ups to Pastor Troy. Pastor Troy, my brother. Make sure that you are, focused. Make sure you focus on what you're doing, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And give us a call. All right. Give us a call, and we can help you with everything that you're going through, because we know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We know exactly what time it is, right? And these brothers, man, that's turning powder puff pink. You feel what I'm saying? Powder puff pink. They are not the ones that are gonna lead. You understand? They're not the ones that's gonna lead, man. I'm saying it's not biblical that they gonna lead either. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to come to the, the knowing of the truth, right? We got to come back to the Lord. We got to come back to these scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Not back to the, you can't come back to, how can I say it? You can't come back to let me go and stop there. We can't come back to church, because church ain't gonna do it, man. See what I'm saying? Church not gonna do it, man. It can't do it. It ain't the one. You understand? That's not the one. But the Lord does have something planned for us all, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got something planned for us all, and if you stay focused, guess what? You're gonna get it done. You understand? If you stay focused, right, we can make it happen, right? And you're gonna have to stay focused by coming to the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? You cannot do it, and you will not be able to do it by yourself. It ain't happening. I'm telling you what I know. Okay? I'm telling you what I know. So look here, man. This is another episode of Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. You know what I'm saying? Again, starting out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, right? Under Commanding General Yohana, man. And this is the only place, man, where you're gonna find the truth at. You understand? This is the only place. Let me get down here so y'all can see me. This is the only place, man, where the truth is gonna be, set, man, for you to understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to freestyle up your own fantasy, man. You understand? We telling you like it. We telling you it's only one way, man. We telling you it's a narrow way. It's a straight gate. Okay, and that straight gate, this is the ISUPK. You understand? All right. That straight gate is the ISUPK. If not, I'm telling you how the road gonna end. Okay? I'm telling you how the road gonna end, and I'm telling you how it's gonna look, partner. It ain't gonna look good for you. You understand? It ain't gonna look good for you, man. See what I'm saying? And listen, this is what we're trying to avoid. Right? We're trying to avoid death and destruction to our youth. You understand? We're trying to avoid the death and destruction for our babies, man. And this is why we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't come in, woo! Listen, I'm gonna say it one more time, man. It's over with. And I can't be more upfront than I am right now. You understand what I'm saying? Can't be upfront. So now, again, this is the 69th episode of Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Y'all already know how we get down, man. Y'all already know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what time it is and what to expect. Big ups to all my radio affiliates, man. ISUPK radio affiliates. Y'all know what time it is. To the ISUPK radio affiliates, man. Big ups to my big brothers. Cross the line radio. Captain Tazariak, Captain Khatazah, in full CTL effect, man. You know what I'm saying? Cross the line radio. Make sure that you check them brothers out every Thursday, man. Every Thursday at 10 p.m. Central Time, Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you check them out on Thursdays, all right? Big ups to Angry Black Man Media, Captain Sakawar, all right? Ariya, you know what I'm saying? Captain Sakawar and Ariya in full effect, you know what I'm saying? With Angry Black Man Media. You always want to check that out. You know what I'm saying? What else we got in there? We got Rude in Speech, man. We got Rude in Speech with my brothers, Officer Tazaiwan, Officer Matazapa in Delaware. All right? My brothers in Delaware. My brothers is everywhere. All right? And you want to check those brothers out in Rude in Speech. That's on Tuesdays. All right? On Wednesdays, you have my brother, Priest and Officer 5 Stacks, Kazak Yad, man, out of California, man. The Inconvenient Truth. Make sure you check that out, all right? That's a strong brother representing, I say it every time, representing these, you know what I'm saying, Latino brothers, you know what I'm saying, our Mexican brothers, you know what I'm saying, the ones who don't know that they're Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you check that brother out every Wednesday, man. Dropping it, all right? Letting you know that we bringing those two sticks together as one stick. Nobody can say it like Priest and Officer 5000 Kazak Yad, all right? Okay, so also now don't forget my brothers up in Indianapolis now. You got Captain Kaposh, man, and my brother Officer Tarak, man, laying it down. You know what I'm saying? Laying it down heavy, man. I'm saying Take Ground Radio. Take Ground Radio is off the charts. It's already going. All right. We also got my brothers in St. Louis, man. Don't forget my Captain the Gargabar. All right. Don't forget my brother up there, man. He has a new radio station called Sharpen the Sword Radio. Sharpen the Sword Radio. All right. Make sure you check that out as well. All right. ISUPK is in, like I said, ISUPK is in full righteous effect, man. All right. Now, don't forget to wake up. Now, you wake up tomorrow. You want to make sure that you are waking up. Let a Hebrew Speak will be on tomorrow, 10 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central. And that'll be hosted by General Hazayan, Captain Akkad. My brother Officer Marah will be in the building as well. All right. That's Let a Hebrew Speak tomorrow in the morning. Immediately following that at noontime, Eastern, 12 Eastern, will be Priest and Captain Azaniah. Azaniah will be rocking it out. You know what I'm saying? The Hidden Truth Revealed is the radio station. The Hidden Truth Revealed. Check out that commentary as well. Heavy subjects, man, matter that they bring out on that show every Monday morning. All right? Monday afternoon, rather. Okay? So listen, make sure you all stay tuned, man. Tomorrow we have a scripture breakdown. Scripture breakdown takes place 6 p.m. Central. That'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, make sure you check out the scripture breakdown. And right after that, we'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You already know what it is. If you don't know, I'm going to tell you again. All right, the Grill Radio Show. The Grill Radio Show with Commanding General Yohanan, the leader of this great nation of Israel, the most controversial man in America, because why? That's what righteousness brings, right? So now, again, that's 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to make sure you catch that. If you're having trouble with getting on Black Watch, you want to make sure, the Grill Show, just make sure you go and subscribe on YouTube to Black Watch. That is the new channel, okay? Black Watch, all right? Subscribe to that. Hit the notification button. You shouldn't have any problems linking in with the Grill Radio Show. All right, the hottest, most smoking radio show in all the earth. All right, Commanding General Yohanan. All right, so now you got that information. Again, you all, thank you, man. Listen, man, this chat room, man, I appreciate you brothers and sisters in the chat. The information, the shares, the likes, the love, the donations. Make sure you pay your tithes as well, all right, to the men of the Lord. And listen, before I leave out, the 51st annual, all right, the 51st annual Passover, the only authorized official Passover, April the 9th. You want to make sure you got your face in the place. Commanding General Yohanan has bought out the entire arena. Listen, the entire stadium, man. And that is the love that he has for what? The children of Israel. He is a great example for a great leader and the way things should be run. All right. So listen, all camps are ordered to come together. All right. All camps are ordered to come together, man. All right. Under one roof. Let's celebrate the Passover, man. Let's do this according to the commandments of the Lord, our God of Israel. Okay. Again, I am priest and officer 5001 Ya'Allah Ban Yahawada Ban Yasha'Allah, the host of Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. I'll be getting out of here. But before, I just want to leave you with one thing. I got priest and officer 5000 Ashayar from the Dallas camp. He has a new track, a new song. It's called Bury Me a Priest. So guess what? I'm going to play it for you right now on Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Right here live, all right? So listen, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabbat to all the brothers, and Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alathan, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, to all the sisters, man. And this is how we're going to get down, all right? This is how we get down, all right? And let me tell you one more thing. Kwam Yasha Allah, which means what? Rise, Israel, rise.
Yeah. But I took an oath that I'ma stand up and blaze the truth on any motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, yeah, bury me a priest. Up at night, I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution, I be moving, got the feds, get a violence in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see. Bury me a priest. If it's ever rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. So cold-blooded, but the hoes love it. Posted with the low stugging. In 15, I got caught up in the wrong spot. The cop tried to whoop me till my nose blooded. Now I'm fighting back. Suit up all my niggas in that black. Troopers with them killers in the cat. Catch me on the corner going hard with the motherfucking facts. Blaze on your bitch ass. Drop the truth for change, then I get cash. Bring it to the table, then we split that. It's that nation building flow to make the dead turn their neck like a whiplash. Now bury me a priest. Up at night, I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution, I be moving, got the feds, get a violence in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see. Bury me a priest. If it's ever rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. I'm from the South and knew a trail up in Cardell. Met a nigga by the name of Tardell. The pity ain't his real name, he put me on the work from the cartel. Bitch, I ain't a snitch, never snitch. Then I hit my brother up, I got a lick. This right before the truth, that shit legit. We can ship it by the truck loaded. Powder in the summer, we gon' hit, nigga. Yeah. About to be the man on they bitch ass. Got green plus his hands on they bitch ass. Pop a rubber band on the bitch ass. The fuck a nigga saying I don't chick cash. Let's slow the car down while I ride down the I-95. Thinking about my daughter's eyes on some real shit. My partner caught a case, faced the time. What the fuck is going through a nigga's mind on some real shit? My daddy passed away while I was crying, but my pride won't let me keep crying on some real shit. Some gotta give shit, cause somebody gotta make it out these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Up at night, I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution, I be moving, got the feds, get a violence in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see. Bury me a priest. If it's ever rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest.
Boot up or shut up radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot up or shut up radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.